going great. Welcome back to Carperblue fishing. So first video for a little while. I'm kind of saving the videos for the better trips, the holidays, the adventures, rather than just the local trips, but I can do a few local trips, or shall be doing a few local trips soon now. Spring is here, first day of spring today. So 2022, I've got a new toy. I'm going to show you what that is, and well, I'll tell you what that is now, and we'll have a look at it and what it's about. So I got myself a new sib, or mine's more actually a rib because it's got a hard bottom, but I don't know if you watched Oban on the Water, lovely young man down in the West Country. Been talking to him a little bit, he's given me some advice. I looked at the Home Wave, I looked at XL boats and all sorts of various inflatable crafts to give me and my boy a little bit of fishing space. I also went out with Andy Lewis on a Home Wave T32. Spent a bit of time on that one evening, watched another great big sib with an alley deck being set up, and that looks all a bit of a flaff. So I just kind of went for it and I bought one, and I chose something that I thought was reasonably light. I had a chance of launching it on my own that would fold up, and also I wanted something with a bit of a sturdy floor. I didn't want a bass spine or form back ray, fishing a baiting knife or something going straight through my air deck. But I also didn't really like that aluminium floor that I saw, you know, the weight of it and faffing about that the guys had setting it up. So anyway, let's take a look at what I got. So let's take a look at the new toy, and it's the FRIB360 foldable rib. So inflatable boat fishing, my new thing. Let's have a check it out. It's called a Frib, so it's a foldable tender. I think another name is Wind Boat. It's probably made by the same people. So here she is. We'll look at it in a bit more detail shortly, but quite excited about this craft. This is how I set her up for fishing, and we'll have a look through it in a bit more detail. So starting at the back, it is powered by a Tohatsu 9.8. This engine's nearly new, it's just had its first service. Had a bit of a problem with it on the very first trip out, but hopefully it's resolved. So we've got these wheels. These wheels were already on the Frib. They're not the best of fitment, to be honest, and at some point they may be redone. I have added a rail blazer mount for the transducer, so that sits there, undoes there, and I can like literally whip it up for launching. I've added a few rail blazer star points, so I've got one there and there. It's quite a nice position actually, whether you're bait fishing you can just angle them back, or trolling you can point them forward slightly, and I think I'll probably end up sitting on the tube. I've got two seats for it, but I'm leaving one out for the extra space currently. Now this first seat is one I've cut down. I've made it 5 centimeters narrower so it would fit this bag, and inside this bag I've got a pump, first aid kit, and I should put the safety kit, bits and pieces in there, probably radio, additional waterproof foam, maybe some flares, bits and pieces in the future. But yeah, so generally it's just a nice handy way of keeping things tidy and out of the way. I've got my swiveling camera boom, so I can get some various shots, some fishing. Now I've built this box, so I've designed it myself, and it's just 2 boxes that I had, but there's a couple of features with it really. So the top and the bottom are separate. I'm keeping my fuel tank in the bottom. Just put this out of the way, keeps it tidy. These clip down, hold it in situ. It's got built-in tool holders, rod holders, landing net holders, the competition tag for when I get going. Got a ruler. I'll just drop the chopping board on the top there, I think, chop up a little bit of bait, keep the rest out of the sun underneath that lid. Put a compass on the front, actually held on by command strip so I can pull it off or I can leave it on. So the bottom of the box sits contoured across the steeper V of the yak. In addition, if it's over the support rail and it's clipped down, so it's a proper, you know, use it as a seat if you want to. It's proper rigid piece of equipment, it's not sliding around. I just thought it was the best way of utilising the space of the yak. Like a kayak fishing, you know, my first love is you're always limited on space. But hopefully you agree, she's looking pretty nice. Just want to get her out there, get amongst some fish. So we'll be going to Devon, Cornwall, Scotland maybe, getting some use. In the front, I've just laid a bit of rubber mat, stop stuff bashing about so much. I mean, obviously it still bounces around, but just utilises the space, keep the anchor in there. I've done it on a quick release hoop so that I'll run this cord from the front and back to the front, and then basically if I need to release it quickly I can just unclip it and drift away. There's my kayak box there. Again, rod holders, fish finder, or the battery currently just sitting in the top. Just thinking about that at the moment. I've not secured it yet, but so it fits in there along with that box, which is a nice tight fit. Put some lures in there and the tackle. I've always got these, as you see on the. Kayak. So drop forceps in there and a knife as well. I mean, I've got two places on this boat. Anyway, if you've got any other ideas for it, I'd love to hear them, so leave some comments below. If you'd like to see me fishing on it, please consider subscribing. And yeah, hopefully we're getting amongst some bass at Seaford soon. Probably one of the first trips that I should take it on. Maybe a bit of place fishing at Eastbourne, and then we'll be going further afield. Anyway guys, thanks for watching.